My very first memories of the dogs and the land would be training dogs and being out here and socializing with puppies out here with my family, going to races with the dogs and being around our family and the dog mushing community, going across Canada with the dogs and across the north. Our family ran tours out of here a long, long time ago with my grandparents. They mostly ran culture camps for kids at school, so they'd teach them how to trap, how to catch fish in the nets. They'd teach them how to run dogs. And then my uncle ran the company. His family ran the company for a few years. They asked me to take over the business. It was a big moment. It was a great opportunity that my uncle gave me. I was more than grateful. I've been around dogs my whole life. Me and my twin sister would both hook up maybe 2 dogs when we're about 5, 6 years old and go right out. What I've learned from my father is he had sled dogs right when I was born, so we were born into this lifestyle, and his dad had sled dogs right when he was born, so he was also born into the lifestyle. I get to spend days with my dad, and my brother was helping me last year, so we stay close like that. My sister comes out once in a while. She's a nurse, but she'll come out, and it's another way to get your family out here and get your family together. Being able to work here and in this cabin, that brings back so many memories, and being able to share that with people all over the world is something that is unique, and I'm very grateful that I can do that every day. It's not an easy job, and it's 24/7, 365, and you have to love dogs, and you have to be dedicated to taking care of these dogs, because there's no days off.
Ma première expérience avec les chiens de traîneau. En France, j'ai jamais eu l'occasion de travailler, d'être autour de chiens de traîneau, du fait que je sois à Paris. J'ai découvert ça ici et j'ai toujours adoré les chiens de travail. Ils te transmettent quelque chose, ils te transmettent une énergie quand ils ont envie de courir. Et ensuite, quand tu es avec eux en train de courir, tu es comme en harmonie avec eux. Et c'est quelque chose de vraiment silencieux. Être avec les chiens, c'est partir en aventure avec eux. Et il y a juste toi et les chiens de traîneau.
Dog sledding taught me, well, taking care of the dogs, and then not just that, is like, if you eat, your dogs eat too. Because if you're gonna, that's just a reminder, if you're gonna have supper at night, like, did anybody feed the dogs? Winter does a lot of that, feeding at night, every night, all the chicken blocks, and just freezing some nights, and then also restrawing the dogs.
Here in the north, it's about 8 months of winter, so we always make sure we take care of our people and our elders and our youth. And we always take care of our dogs too, because they are our partners too when we're out on the land.
To understand the land layout over here is we're built on the rock, and our trees and our land is a little bit different. So our trees don't have nowhere for the roots to grow, so our trees are smaller. And then it gets really windy up here, especially off the lake, Great Slave Lake. And the lake is a very dangerous place, so if you don't know the lake, you also got to respect the lake. So when you travel on the land, you always say a prayer to the land.
I always pay the land to show respect. I pay with tobacco or matches and say, "Masi, thank you so much for today. Give me safe passage through your lands. Masi cho," which means thank you. The Northern Lights, we always show respect to. It's like of our ancestors that go up there when we pass, that they're always watching over us. And at nighttime, especially when the Northern Lights come out, we don't whistle, because they say if you whistle, you're calling them down and they'll take you.
Knowing our land and where we came from, because a lot of people judge when they come. When they see the street people downtown, they don't understand what they go through. Trying to tell people about the residential school, give them that exposure about what happened up here back then, and not just here, but all over Canada. People ask me and they look at me and they say, "Why don't you speak your language?" And I say, "Because it wasn't passed on to me." And why? Because my grandpa didn't know the language. Because of intergenerational trauma, and because that comes from residential school too.
I have a young son. He's about 3 years old, so this is about the time he'll be on the sled by himself. What I would want to pass on to my kid is knowing how to care for the dogs and knowing how to respect the dogs and the land when you go out on the land. My grandparents, they taught my dad a lot, and then my dad taught me, and then now I can teach my kids about the dogs. So I would be 3rd generation, and then my son would be 4th generation of dog mushers in our family.
One of the Dene laws is treat others how you want to be treated. Dene law number 1 that everybody remembers is share what you have. So if it came off your back or anything, you share what you have. Somebody's in need of help, you share what you have. You know, same for food, for everything. And everybody will get by. My name is Jordan Balsley.
My name is Winter McQueen.
Je m'appelle Juliette.
My name is Carl Jr. Kordikanyak-Lea.
This is our culture.
This is dog sledding.
And this is the Northwest Territories.